This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2006 Ford F350 Crew Cab Long Bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive, and it's an XLT, which means it's cloth. Has 217,000 miles. This is a vehicle that we bought from a new car dealer here. It was a new car dealer trade. They can't sell anything on their used car lots with over 100,000 miles. So obviously this is way out of their league. They can't get financing for their used car buyers when they're over 100,000 miles. We're on the internet, so we can find people with cash. So we pretty much buy all the nice straight ones that they have over 100,000 miles. And whoever had this truck before, who traded in, liked it enough to put a nice set of Michelins on it not too long ago. That's always a sign that makes me want to buy vehicles when they have, especially when they have high miles on them. When somebody spends a lot of money on them relatively recently, it's always a good sign. And we got this back to our shop and drove it and had the mechanics check it out. They love it. A few little cosmetic things I'm going to show you so you know what you're getting. Other than that, there's a driver tire. You can see these things are still brand new. A couple of rock chips here. Somebody did something here. Generally that means that at one point somebody bent the door all the way back, and that's why it does that. We were going to push these in, but I like people to buy vehicles and know exactly what they were like when we bought them, when we got them. We can knock those things down after I do this video just to make it look a little bit better before it ships out. But generally what happens is people open their door really hard out and it hits the bumpers inside the door jamb. Obviously that's been fixed. The mechanics of it have been fixed. The hinges and stuff, somebody did that before we got it. But that's the cosmetic damage that's done from doing that. So if you get really mad, do not swing your door out like that. That's what it does. You got some rock chips down here. You got a little bit of the peeling fake chrome grill stuff that Ford's famous for. If you wanted to do anything about this, you can buy aftermarket chrome grills for $50 or $60. I would do nothing with this truck. It's just a four-wheel drive truck that runs good. You're going to save a ton of money because of the miles. You got somebody just spent $1,400, $1,300 on tires, Michelin tires on this thing that you don't see unless they're mechanically sound. It's my experience, and obviously it's pretty obvious that that's what the case would be. No one spends that kind of money on a truck with 217,000 miles unless they know that it's a good truck. Has a little chip here in the tail light, a little scuff there, ding here. It has a nice new spare there. Tow package here, different packages. Has a gooseneck in the bed. Light plug there for the gooseneck. Scratch here. I would maybe spend $9 on this thing and buy a tube of touch-up paint from Ford. Get the right color because there's about 900 different shades of white. And if you just go buy the white generic stuff at Walmart, it won't match. But yeah, that's about all I would do. I mean, you're kind of messing with the value in this truck if you spend money on it. It's been, you can see, this is the weather right now that's coming east. It's actually pretty cold in Tucson right now. It's about 35 degrees at almost noon. And I would say this truck has been sitting here for a couple days. So that was your cold start, which is pretty good for a 6.0. Ford stamp there. Ford stamp right between my fingers there. You can see it right here. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. Here's your catalytic converter stickers. Ford stamp right there. Ford stamp right there. It's good interstate batteries in it. Runs really, really well. Let's see. Here's your driver rear window. I'm gonna have some of these things in the carpet, burns in the carpet, and the seats repaired. Before it goes anywhere. We have our interior repair guy right here. It won't look brand new, but it will look a lot better. It'll look kind of like that. Somebody's already done a repair on this thing. So I tried that window. Let's see. Let's make sure this window works. That. Let's see. Driver's seat back. Forward. So rear seat down. Rear seat up. Front seat up. Front seat down. Let's go up again, make sure it works out. Yep. Whole seat down. Whole seat up. So everything works. Little bit of discoloring in the seat, a little stain right there. This I'm going to have them repair right now. Like I said, it's not going to look perfect, but that hole will be plugged. You have a manual, warranty guide, blah blah blah. Nothing under the dash mat. It's cold. Yeah. This is going east. That's all you guys need on the East Coast is more cold weather. And our stuff always moves that direction. This is as cold as it's been for a while. So I would say that you're going to have another unpleasant week here pretty soon. Let's see. Hit the wrong button. Alright, let's see. Door locks. Door locks. Let's see if the mirrors work. That's in, out, up, down. Other side, out, in, up, down. I would say that passenger was pretty new. Someone's probably put a new one in because it moves so fast. The driver's side looks a little slower, which means it's probably on its last legs. Like I said, I try to give you as much information as possible, even if it's not obvious. It's obvious to me because I've done it so many times, that driver mirror, even though it works, is getting tired. They're about 120 bucks if you need to get one in the near future. They're real easy to put in. They're about 120 bucks. I would say that one's probably got another maybe 5,000 miles left in it at the most. Just trying to keep it real here. A little bit of staining here. Not too bad. Typical Ford cloth. I'm not really sure why they are like that in Fords, but they always are. I just noticed there's a little chip here on the light, on the window switch bezel. Right there. Put on my seatbelt here. Wow, it is cold. It's almost noon here in Tucson. Woo! Man, I'm freezing. I know. I'm complaining when it's 35.
Think I know what this is.
There's your radio, 6-disc changer, cup holder. This is gonna hurt. Let's try the AC. Yeah, that's not very much fun. Yeah, it works. That all works fine. fine. Tow haul, on and off. Alright, let's see, let me put it into neutral. Let's see, let's go all the way back. There you go, to 4 low. I like the manual on the floor. Manual shifter instead of electronic. That's drive. Put it reverse. Alright, put it neutral. Let's go all the way. Let's see. Now we got to go all the way to. There it is. That's 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. So used to hit buttons. Kind of unusual to have an 06 with a floor shifter, but a lot of people really prefer that, and I'm one of them. I don't really like the actuator gig. All right, so that works fine. Let's put it into 2-wheel drive. Now we're in 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a ride. It does have cruise control and tilt. Alrighty then. Alright, so if you come to Tucson to drive this thing home, you got a nice set of tires, so you should have no problem at all. Mechanically, it's fantastic. So, if you come to Tucson, you're going to pay a dock fee of $250. You're going to pay taxes, which are 2% city sales tax plus whatever your state tax rate is. So, if you come from a state with a tax rate of 3% and you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. No tax, no dock fee. I'm going to jump on it here. Here's your turboing. Turboing. Is that a verb? Wow, it runs really good. No vibrations at all. Nice truck. Yeah, if you just want a plain truck to pull with, that's going to be saving you a ton of money just because of the miles. This would be it. Please make sure you get a deposit. Once we have a deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the website at wheelkinetics.com. Beautiful. This is a 25 zone, by the way, so one of these days I'm going to get hammered. Anyway, make sure you get your deposit. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Your name will go on a banner at our website. You'll know it's yours. Until then, it's for sale. We do not hold vehicles on people's promise. Let's see. Lastly, this is mainly for our eBay people. 92% of you guys are the salt of the earth. The other 8% are probably the craziest people in the world. This is not a new truck. Obviously, it's got 217,000 miles. Ford gave it a warranty for a certain number of years and a certain number of miles. It's way past both of those. If they don't know what's going to happen after X amount of miles or X amount of years, how in the heck do we? We don't. We don't know more than Ford knows. So if you buy this truck and there's a problem with it a week later, you're upset, then you probably shouldn't have bought it in the first place. It's got 217,000 miles on it. All right, there's a lot of value in this truck because of of what you're paying for it, but it's an old truck, you know, and it's got a lot of miles on it. It could go for a zillion miles, which I think is what the previous owner intended, because he took really good care of it mechanically, especially. But you never know. They're famous for EGRs. Which means an EGR and an oil cooler, and the parts for that are about $600. It's about 5 hours labor. That's usually the worst case scenario with one of these. A reputable shop should be able to, with parts and labor, do that for $1,500. Right now, the EGR is fine, and it could be fine forever. But we put that in all our ads for 6.0s, and we tell you what's going on. So what I'm saying is, if you want zero risk, you got to buy brand new, and a brand new F350 like this, it's about 50 grand. If you can accept a little bit of risk and realize that some of the money you're saving may need to go into this truck sooner or later, then this is a great truck for you. I see nothing wrong with it. A few little cosmetics. I do see a chip in the windshield right there and one really low right there. Other than that, we're good to go. Thank you for your time.